Hey viewers, what's going on? Welcome to Dr. Mario World, a ROM hack of Super Mario World, and this playthrough is gonna be available only on the Naked Gaming Group channel. So, yeah, I think I told you sometime, I don't remember when, that I planned on redoing all walkthroughs or playthroughs of ROM hacks. I started doing so with the classic games I did back in the day, at least 3 years ago, on GameAnyone.com as exclusives. But I cannot upload ROM hacks in there, so I decided to do all the playthroughs I did on ROM hacks back in the day, or replay those in here. Let's say as exclusives too. So let's take a look. Yeah, for the ones who didn't know, this is the very first ROM hack I ever recorded on YouTube. Back in the day, of course, I insist, at least 3 years ago. Toad is sick, and it's up to Dr. Mario to find the problem and cure it. And let's head to Toad's house first. As you will see, in case you haven't even seen this game, this very simple ROM hack, it doesn't have so many changes, but they're, you know, even if it's not really great in terms of game change or music change or stages and creative stuff as a whole, this is a very decent ROM hack. Remember, this was made like, I don't know, you probably saw the year in which this was made, at least from 2004. It's probably not that old, but it's been out there for quite some time. That's the thing. You probably can remember this background. I think it's from Mega Man X, one of the Mega Man X series games. Not sure. The music, it was taken mostly from Super Mario World 3. I don't really remember if there is some other game involved in terms of the music, but most of it was taken from Mario World 3, which became very common at some point as well. I insist, I don't want to say this is one of the first ROM hacks ever made, because probably I am wrong. I really consider myself very ignorant in those respects. But at least, for the time, I insist, it wasn't made before 2005, I'm pretty sure of it. I should have taken a look at the year at the beginning of the game. But the thing is, it's a very good ROM hack considering how old this is. And yeah, I remember playing it in 2008, 2007 even. I remember playing it when I got my oldest computer broken. So yeah, this is quite old. Yeah, I remember playing this 4 years ago at least, and I had a lot of fun with it. Let me remember some other ROM hacks I did. Well, I did, of course, Super Demo World. The Legend Continues. I didn't get all the exits, just the necessary ones for me to play all the levels. I'm gonna get a power-up right here. I played the Panic in the Mushroom Kingdom series, which got very well known because of the hentai levels it had on it. Of course, when I recorded that game, I didn't show those levels, and I don't plan on showing them this time either. What the fun was that? Anyway, I'm gonna take the hit. This is one of the games in which I shouldn't, honestly, rewind or save state at all, since I don't want to say it's easy. There are very complicated levels in this game. Very few, actually. The hack itself is not very long, also. But in general terms, this is not difficult to deal with. Not difficult at all to pass. So in that sense, I should make an effort and not save state or rewind that often, at least. That will happen in case I get stuck for such a long time that I end up losing my patience, and just then I'll decide to use some emulator tricks. Usually I use rewinds for either very complicated ROM hacks, or at least the ones I play for the first time, even if they don't look very difficult to go through at first. Oh, look at this shit. This coin, it's not actually so complicated to figure out what was going on, right? Secret exit, and that would take me to the pharmacy, which is basically the top secret area from the original Super Mario World, in which you can get either, well, the flower, in which, well, you could replace, instead of fireballs you shoot pills, I think, and also the cape, the doctor cape. But now I'm gonna play this level again, getting a normal exit. If you can hear a fucking dog in the background, I really apologize. It's a fucking dog that has no owner at all. He's been in the neighborhood for fucking years. And, you know, neighbors normally feed him in order to, you know, keep the strangers away from the neighborhood, if you will. You know, mailman or whoever shows up, the dog fucking barks. So you had to understand. It's happened for at least 5 years. Like, that dog's been around. Does nothing to the neighbors, including myself, but when someone strange shows up, fucking barks like a motherfucker. Like a fucking dog. Wait, he's a dog. So yeah. It doesn't happen all the time though, so I usually record my videos at a very specific time of the day, so I'm not gonna be delaying my shit just because a fucking dog, you know, barks to strangers. Yeah, the thing is, you probably haven't been following my little YouTuber career for these 3 years, so probably you don't know all the ROM hacks I have done, but I insist, I did this one first. I think I did Super Demo World then, I did Return to the Dinosaur Island, which is very basic, but it's one of the most entertaining ones I played, from the old school ROM hacks, if you will. Mushroom City 3, yep. This is Mega Man X3 background. I can easily identify it. You can see some backgrounds from Donkey Kong Country 1 and 3. You know, it was back in the day when, you know, you needed just to take backgrounds from other games, and that was considered fucking awesome. I mean, I still consider it pretty good, but in general terms, nowadays, new things are usually demanded when playing ROM hacks. I mean, playability, new bosses even, which was a problem that stayed there for a long time, you know, not being able to modify any single boss. Even, I mean, nowadays it's not really different. Takes some time, I guess, and efforts. So there you go, that's a Donkey Kong Country 1 background. You can easily identify the caves. It's like, it doesn't suit perhaps, because of these differences in terms of graphics. You know, sort of 3D looking thing in the background doesn't really suit, but honestly, back in the day, I insist, I found it awesome. Another of the ROM hacks I did back in the day was Bowser's Return, or Bowser Returns, I don't remember how the name was, which modified even the sprites of the characters, which was the shit also. I remember that I actually found all of those ROM hacks in 2007, even before this hack recording thing on YouTube even started. So that's why I decided to start with those, which, well, I played and went through at some point. Toad's House, this is a sort of castle. You do fight some of the Koopa kids, but it's not really relevant in here, like going through castles and whatnot. You basically here as Dr. Mario, of course, and as you saw in the little plot at the beginning, you have to go to the Toad houses and cure these dudes by destroying the viruses inside their bodies. I don't want to spoil that much. Well, you probably know this one already. This is a very old and classic ROM hack by now. That's the whole point of these replays, right? I think I'm gonna be using my new hacks channel for newer stuff. Toad is real sick. I think he ate some bad PICCA or something. When you go and check his forehead, and you might find his problem. The ones who didn't get the reference of the PICCA, it's because you don't go to the live streams often. So now I'm going inside Toad's body, which is probably the most amazing feature in this this game. The new thing, let's say. Objective. This is Toad's body. Find the evil virus inside him and destroy it. destroyed. I should say more fastly. Don't hurt Toad. I guess I should take that into consideration. Doesn't really matter. I mean, they say don't hurt Toad, but there is no chance for you to hurt him. Just pass the level and win. That's all you have to care about. These are supposed to be Koopas. The ones that are together are usually Koopas, you know, flying. So you basically hit him once to get rid of the shield that you cannot see it, of course, because they changed the freaking sprite, and a second hit for killing that thing, definitely. So basically, you don't see new enemies in here. Basically, like all hacks, right? I don't think I'm discovering anything new. All of these are just the same enemies from Super Mario World with different sprite. You'll notice Shy Guys, they are basically Goombas, and those viruses I just killed, they are basically Koopas, and this one is a Big Boo with a different sprite, with a little bit of a glitch, maybe, but I insist, back in the day no one gave a shit about that. I think it is a good time for stopping the video, since I went through the first world very quickly. So next time I'll do Lakeside Retreat. I'll see you later, everybody.